Hey guys, it's Jen from ScanNCut Canvas and Scale Help on Facebook. Okay, so there's been quite a few people that are having issues with the type converter. So what I did is I went ahead and I brought in this this little text phrase right here. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to see, so this is the Moonface script, and to get fonts, you can go to likethefont.com. We have an entire list, a huge list of fonts. Go up to the top under the banner. It says Photos. Click that, and then there'll be a tab there that says Albums. Click that, and then go to the third page. I think that's what it's on, and there'll be a huge fonts album. Go in there. You'll find a ton of free fonts, but this can only use true type fonts. Alright? So go there, download all the free ones you want. Okay, so as I'm typing, welcome to fun. Oops. Okay. When I have it like this, come down here, preview, just like I tell everybody to do in ScanNCut a lot. Well, that's kind of too big, so I'm just going to bring it down to 36 and see what happens. No, I want to be able to weld this, and in order to do this without having to move all these letters, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to decrease my character spacing. That is going to decrease the space between these letters. Now, when you do that, do not expect to see this to move. It's not going to. It's going to move in your preview screen. Oh, buddy, look at that. Well, this is what I want between these letters, but I don't want it between the spaces here. So I know that I have to increase the space between the words. Okay, so let's start. Let's send it back here. Okay, welcome. And I know when I did this one that's on the mat, I added 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on the space bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Character spacing at a -0.1. Let's check the preview. Perfect, because what that does is that puts all of these letters together so that when I weld them, they are going to join perfectly. I do not need to move them on the mat once I save them and bring them up in this program. The spacing is just fine right here, okay? So I'm going to click Close, and I'm going to click Save. Alright, so then when you save it, it'll save wherever you want it to on your computer. Okay, so here's the word as it shows up on a canvas. Now, when you go to oops. Okay, now, when you try to weld, watch what happens to the lower part of the F. Okay, that disappears. Now, let's undo this, put that back. Now, there's a couple of funny little things that happen in here. Okay, so if I come here, and I click Edit, and I come down here, and I use Subtract, okay, the F stays there. When I highlight this again, I come to Edit, I click Weld. Perfect, it works. Okay, so let's get this one, put it over here. Check out this bad boy. Okay, so I'm going to come here, I'm going to do the same thing with the O, right? I'm going to come up here to Edit. I'm going to click the same thing. And that disappears. So, let's come here. I'm going to come to Edit. We're going to click Divide. And we all know what divide does, right? Gives us this little extra piece right here. Okay, so we're just going to move that little bad guy down there for a minute. We're going to highlight this. We're going to go to Edit, Weld, and because you've monkeyed around with that, it tends to stay. Alright, so I'll delete that. Let's try it with this one. Okay, so let's do an edit. Do the subtract, see what happens. No. bring it back. Let's do the edit, divide, see what happens. Now let's highlight. Oh, I want to try to get just the E and the little middle piece. There we go. And see if that will work. Nope. Okay. So let's pull out that center piece then. Okay. And this one. Edit. Same thing. Pull out the center piece. My theory on showing you this is showing you that not all will work for all, or how do I want to say that? Not the subtract will not work for all of them, but the divide, doing the divide and pulling them out does. So that is the best way to do it. So here is the divide and then removing the centers and then welding. And they all stay. Okay? So this one was done doing the edit, subtract, and that little hole stayed there. We came over to this O, tried to do it that way, and it didn't work. So then we tried to do the divide, leaving the center there. It didn't work. It all disappeared. So when I went in, did the divide, pulled the center out, and then did it, it all worked. All of these worked when I went in, did the divide, pulled the centers out of all of them, then went back in and did the weld. That works consistently throughout every one of them. All right. So when your letters, centers of your letters don't or disappear, the centers of your design disappear, that is the key. Go up to edit, click on divide, pull the center of them out, the other like duplicated one, pull it out, get it out of the way, and then go back in and weld it, okay? But make sure you get rid of that center piece. If you do not, it will still disappear, okay? But like I said, you've seen this one, and it, when I just did the subtract, it still worked, but this one didn't, okay? All right, if you guys have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact me. That's what this video came from, is one of our people, actually quite a few people were having troubles with this. So contact me over at ScanNCut Canvas and Scal Help on Facebook. Thanks, guys.